Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Today we'll be tackling the trunk. If you know anything about Civics, they came with a flimsy little piece of cardboard as the spare tire cover, and I have a 12-inch subwoofer, so it's not working for me anymore. So I'm gonna upgrade it. It's probably not the best wood, but it's the wood that I could get in the budget that I had at the time. As you can see, big old divot where my subwoofer normally sits. And the purpose of doing this, one, for the subwoofer, but also more safety, I'm adding a battery box so that my second battery that I have enclosed and have a secure place to mount it. Here's a little look at the system I have: a SCAR 800 watt amp and a Tar Amps 4-channel. Alright, so the first thing we'll do is I need to measure the trunk again, because it's been a while. I'm just going to mark it on here, 3 feet deep and 45. And this one, I'll cut it at 3, and I switched to a paint pen, so hopefully y'all can see. So this will be the 3 feet, and then I'll turn this and go to 45 and a half. I'm going to get it started, cut this to size. I'm no carpenter, so if you see anything sketchy, don't do this at home. Leave it up to the professional. I'm going to cut out the next one and then get to marking up the actual shaping, get it cut out. Then I'm just going to line this edge up. So this is the furthest right we want it, so I'll just trace out around. So I'll cut this one out, and then actually just use this to trace on the other piece of wood. I definitely say it needs some trimming, definitely on that right side. Like it was getting caught up there and then over here. Like it's not touching the seat up there. Hugs this edge right here. Trace the other one out, cut it out to how this one's set up, and then glue them, screw them.
What did he say?
Just some tie bond too. I hope that bottle is enough. So I'm just gonna just pop off. Probably should have found something to spray it with first, but alright, just have a piece of cardboard. Yeah, I need a lot more. Gonna be like 20 something minutes maybe for me, 2 seconds for you.
20 minutes later.
I gotta hold down because I don't want to, you know, run out. Longer screws somewhere else, so I might put those in just as more clamping, but then take them out once they're dried and keep these in. Alright, it's the next day, the glue's dried. I'm trying to get you a little shot of it. You know, if you're gonna do this, don't be like me. Especially if your board is bowed like this top one was. Use clamps, because I got this gap here that ain't great, but honestly not gonna worry about it because it's not like it's something super structural. It'll get the job done. It's better than what's already in there. Then I did go ahead and get a flush trim router. I'm gonna flip this over, trim it up so that they're as close to the same as possible. And I also just took this out of the box for like the second time ever. Don't know what this stuff is, but like part of the styrofoam looks like it started deteriorating or melting. I was just setting the deck with this bearing to roll on the piece of wood that you're going off of. So I'm going off of this bottom piece. Then it'll go ahead and cut the top piece off. Should at least. Maybe I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that, you know? Because I tightened it, and thank God this went the opposite way, not towards me. Probably some of the scariest stuff that I've done in this garage. But got it trimmed up. Still have every finger and toe, and all my arteries are intact. Fits nice. That's crazy, since it doesn't sag anymore, it doesn't even fit all the way back. Now that it actually has support, it's hitting this bar up here where it used to be able to sag low enough and tuck under. Definitely looks cleaner back here. Got those drilled. Need to find the 30 inserts that I have and then drill it out to size. The video I watched said if you want to make the bond even stronger when putting these in, to use some epoxy around them. You want to make the hole the size of the inside, so not like the threads. so that there's something that they can bite into. So I have the depth mark. I'm actually going to go a little bit less than this, since it includes the head of the insert. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze this out on the cardboard, mix it a little, and then put it in the holes. Just ran the bolt in it just to make sure that hopefully if there is any epoxy down in there that it's now conformed to the threads itself, and then won't have any issues with getting the bolt threaded in. These three line up just fine. So I'll have to drill that hole out just so that I can get that bolt through. With that bolt started, we can see that these other holes line up since I made that a little elongated. We'll let this cure overnight. We'll be back tomorrow and then hopefully get it all buttoned up in the car. Off camera, I might line up the carpet and poke holes where the bolts will go so that this can sit down on top of the carpet, but we'll see, maybe not. It's been 24 hours and I've gone ahead and installed the battery box. It's all bolted down nice and secure. I've put this belt on it so that the lid doesn't come off. It's got like teeth. So we're all nice and safe back here. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end of the video. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I'll try and get to you. But go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you for coming.